This is actually sick as fuck. I can't lie. I genuinely can't lie. I can't believe this game is so cheap. Yeah, let's get that one. Off rip, we're getting Gen 5. Gen 5? Gear 5. Fire rate. That's what I've been saying! Hi, Stella. Welcome back in. Yeah, I finally booted it up. I can't believe I've been missing out on Peak this whole time. This is like the perfect like stalling game. Like the perfect game to play like when you're doing something else. This is actually cool as fuck. I've already convinced Faye to purchase it. I've been a good soldier. I've convinced one person to buy it. Damage by 30%. Oh yeah, dude, it's perfect for like yapping. No, actually, unfortunately, I have nothing to say. Unfortunately, I just truly have nothing to say right now. I don't even know what. I'm trying to think of like what's been going on in the world, but I don't know. I don't remember. Every time that I hit the go live button, I feel like my mind forgets everything. Forgets everything that's been happening ever. Or just quick little games in between work and stuff. True, true. Honestly, this is probably pretty good for me to play like at my job. If I'm being super honest, I'm probably gonna play this when I'm at work. Is this like Steam Deck certified? I would assume so. This doesn't seem like the type of game that you need. Like I don't really even need the mouse probably. Reload speed at 45% or damage. Lucky reload speed. Miso, what do you do for work? I work for an organization technically of community colleges, and what I do is I'm a admissions record specialist. So I talk to counselors and stuff all the time on what their applicants need and what they need to fix, or if they're missing something, or if a document is bad, or if a document is incorrect, or if the data is incorrect, or if they want to schedule a change or something. So I'm essentially a liaison, and I do a bunch of like the back end stuff for them. Dude, that owns it. It is cool. They pay me like shit, so I don't give a fuck. I don't make that much, so because I should specify I work for a non-profit, so I don't make any money. There's no profit for me. Which, you know, school should be non-profit. I think school should be non-profit. But unfortunately, they pay me like that, so yeah, not great. That part doesn't own? Yeah, it's not great. He works for Lockheed Martin. He's lying to you. Yeah, they have me on the bomb making line. I work in the factory lines at Lockheed Martin. I actually personally put a little bomb in each missile. They should do. I just had a really stupid idea. They should do like Studio Ghibli style animation for Lockheed Martin, where they put a little bomb inside the missile, like they tuck it in and shit, and then they ship it off for like to Israel, I guess. I don't know who else. I don't know who else is buying that shit. Crazy. Sorry. I feel like at what point are they gonna start doing that? At what point is Lockheed Martin gonna AI generate propaganda for its own company? When is Palantir gonna start doing that shit? When is Palantir gonna start with that? I'm in the midst of writing my personal statement, trying to get my master's. Oh shit, that'd be sick, Stella. What are you gonna get your master's in? Good luck writing the statement though. I read a bunch of, well, okay, I should say I don't read any of the personal statements. I just make sure it's readable. Honestly, some of them are fucking terrible. Stella, I hope this brings you some sort of comfort. Some of them are fucking dog shit. They still get in. They like still get in. So it's like, okay. Honestly, I think as long as you write confidently, I think you're chilling. I think you'll be alright. Psychology, marketing, and business. Okay, that sounds cool as fuck. I've been wanting to get my master's, but I'm kind of poor and I don't know what to get. And my friend did tell me it's like consumer psychology, basically. Gotcha. That checks out. My friend did tell me like, why don't you use cybersecurity? I used to work IT, and I said, yeah, you know, I didn't think about that honestly. Somehow I just never thought about that. If I didn't do that, I would probably do like accounting. But I'm not great with numbers, let's say. I can be good with numbers, but I don't like to be. Or I could do a completely different fucking field, which would probably make me money, but I'd have to learn some shit from scratch. My education was pretty similar. Yeah. I'm bored and also just want to open my job options up. Well, yeah, it's good. If you have the opportunity to go to college, to go back to school, you should. You 100% should, Stella. So I wish you luck on writing the personal statement and on the other stuff. What do I have to do here? I'm getting poisoned. I'm getting poisoned or not poisoned. Yeah, I know G-Babe's education was pretty similar. Not really to mine, but I guess more to yours. I was a marketing major at one point, but graduated with psych, sociology, double major, and a minor in general business. And then you got a master's. G-Babe is actually a very recent, somewhat recent grad. I don't want to say very recent, but like, you know, pretty recent graduate. What do I want here? What do I want here? Honestly, poison might be ideal. Heck yeah, how do you like it? Yeah, G-Babe, how do you like it? How do you like them apples? Me when I think a job is apples, how do you like them apples? Let's take him back too. Honestly, getting the angular spread might low-key be good. Like, as early as I can get that would be nice. Infinite ammo for 5 waves? This doesn't really help me, I think. That's very nice. Not really super useful. I'll take arrow upgrades, though. Then got a master's in industrial organizational psychology. We have a lot of those at where I work, G-Babe. I'm not gonna lie. I fill those out pretty often. Like I review applications for a Master of Arts in industrial and organizational psychology pretty often. I don't really know what that means though. I'm gonna be honest with you. What the fuck does industrial and organizational psychology mean? Obviously workplace related, if I had to guess, but you know, I don't really know how that's used. Let's take knockback. Let's take knockback. I had to think about what I was doing for a quick second. I genuinely forgot what I was doing. I feel like the knockback isn't even really working that well, if I'm being honest. Okay, never mind. Let's take 1 movement speed. Let's take 1 movement speed because I think this wave won't be super tough. Miso's got the smarties in here. That's true. We do stay educated. We stay woke. We stay broke. Well, not really, but you know, we keep shit. You know, we keep shit tight and smart. 50%. Fuck. I don't really care about critical damage, but that might honestly be good. That might honestly be good. But I don't know what the percentage is. I'm guessing 18%. I don't want to. It's not something I really want to waste a turn on. Ammo is way more reliable. I know critical damage is where you can get real crazy stuff, I'm sure. It's a lot of games like that, but I don't know, I can't put my trust in it. And I'm really gonna need the angular spread real soon. Not what I needed. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Is this one planet spawn? No, but it's probably the next one. I know it's pretty soon. That's fine. I'm hoping the poison. I need the thing to spawn like ASAP. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. Fire rate by 200%, 250% for 5 waves. Is not bad. Is not bad at all. I don't know if I want this. Don't really know if I want this. What's crazy is that G-Babe and I work very similar jobs. I will not say what G-Babe does for work, but we do work very similar jobs, which are essentially just like, you know, paperworking in a cubicle. The only difference is that G-Babe has to go to the office. I can technically do my job from like my house. I don't really know if I really care for the fire rate because the reload rate is still the same. Yeah, I think I'm good on that one. I miss having an office, I can't even lie. You know what's crazy? I used to work at Target, Stella. I miss working at Target. I miss, even if it was just running around the store, just to like get shit. Even if I had to deal with a customer, it was fine. But like going to the back and then packaging all the shit, that was kind of fun. I genuinely missed it. I worked, when I was at Target, I worked fulfillment. So I would do a lot of the shipping to like people's homes and other stores and shit. That shit was genuinely fun. I genuinely had a good time. My bosses just sucked and my pay was shit. But it was fun. Okay, wave 16 is where things are gonna get bad. And not as good as they were last time. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. I didn't get enough upgrades. In time. In time. It's really rough on my body staying all day, so while I enjoy not having to really think for work, it's got me exhausted. That's fair. That's totally fair. But I get paid more as a barista than as a TV person. That's true. That does make sense. Honestly, I would like to try to be a barista or something. Not recently. Not at any time soon. And not as a full-time gig. But I think it'd be nice. There's a lot of jobs that I think it's beneficial to work. Just so that you learn to be like a fucking human being. It's kind of like how like CS majors are forced to take like communications classes and psychology classes and like humanities types of courses. I think people who work other jobs should work like retail at one point or like customer service. You should be forced to deal with your fellow man and lose faith in humanity and be like, I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not gonna be a total asshole. I think that'd be nice. Would that work? I don't know. I think that'd be good. I think everyone should have to do customer service. I think nothing truly humbles you like working customer service. Nothing has ever truly humbled me like working customer service. Let's reload this one actually. Damage, yeah. I was also grinding Stardew earlier. I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing a lot of Stardew. It's been definitely a grind, but it's been fun. It's crazy how many people act like it's their first day on Earth. Dude, it's crazy how many people are like super entitled, and it's not an American only issue, by the way. It is by no means an American issue. It is an issue in American. It is an issue in the US. It was not. We did not start it. You know, that's the crazy thing. Like, Americans can be pretty bad, especially like when they go other places. They did not start that shit. That's the crazy part. It just keeps sprouting up like it's innate human nature, which it probably is. It most definitely is. That's the craziest shit. One time I went out with my friend to get like some food. I think I've mentioned this story before. They messed up my order at the place. Thankfully, I'm not like allergic to anything, so I'm chilling. And my friend was like, "Hey, do you want me to tell them they messed up?" And I was like, "Nah, it's cool." I was like, "I can eat this." And they were like, "Miso, if you don't want to get up because you're nervous, I'll go up with you." And I said, "No, I would rather die than inconvenience the employee." Like, if it was a life or death situation, I get it. You know, it's fine. You gotta say something to not die. But if I can just eat the same thing, if I can eat whatever is presented to me, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna eat it. It's like, oh, okay, I wanted a burger. They brought me a nice little piece of fish or something. They brought me the wrong type of burger, maybe. I'm just gonna eat this because it surprised me. It's crazy how many people. Sorry, read that one already. It was an issue in England as well, so it's probably universal. It's an issue in Mexico currently. It's been an issue in Mexico for a while because a lot of people have egos, because of wealth and stuff. I think genuinely, this issue with like egos and stuff might probably have like a large root in like income inequality. I think if I had to guess, that would probably be the main factor. Because I think it generally always stems from people who either are rich and think themselves superior, or who want to be rich and want to think themselves superior as a way to put themselves in that type of mindset. I genuinely think that might be the leading cause in this weird sense of superiority and ego that a lot of people have. I don't think we would have these types of issues as often in a place where the means of production are seized by the people rather than like a single entity or corporation. He's based. I genuinely, I think that would solve a lot of issues with like ego and stuff. What do I know? I'm just a fucking Twitch streamer. I'm just a guy playing a rat game. But this game is awesome though. I don't know. I to be honest, I think a lot of things also depend on like location. I'm gonna get this card. I have no clue what it does, but I'm just gonna take it. I think it might be life-saving. I've never gotten the feather. I think rolling is like a parry of sorts. I have to upgrade this because I need to get to the one where it has piercing. I need to get piercing on this penetration. It's called penetration in this game, but I know it is piercing. There you go. Yes. Feather is 25% chance for a dodge. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a manual command I had to input or if it was just kind of something I wasn't really getting lucky with. Or if I just sucked and I was chopped and unk. Which, you know, I'm kind of cool with either. I'm fine with either. Ooh, I think I'm gonna take reload speed. Reload speed is probably one of the nicer upgrades. I would like a second arrow. I'm not upgrading much, other than how much damage it can do if it shoots. There you go. That's what I was looking for. I need the penetration one. It'll also auto-push enemies back, but not take health. Okay. I wasn't sure, because I've been taking a lot of damage recently. I've been taking a little too much damage, I can't lie. I'd be lying if I said I was taking as much damage as I liked. I'm taking way too much, but that's fine. We can figure that out later. I needed the penetration. I would really like poison, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna reload here. Holy shit, okay. Okay, yeah, we're taking this one. We're taking gear 5 on this one. Alright, alright, now we can get the number 3 or whatever we had. I don't remember which number we're on. Holy shit! Increases all damage sources by 100%? Jesus Christ. That's really good. Gotta upgrade your little guy at your base, it'll help out. Yeah, I've gotten a couple upgrades, I'm at 2 health. I've just been running out of cheese very often. Which I understand is done by, like, playing more. I want to do it in as few runs as possible, you know? I'd like to do it in as little gameplay as possible. Yeah, we can get rush 4. But this is good for swarms. Now we're talking about some good... Now we're getting some banger upgrades. All bangers, no mash. Holy shit. Infinite ammo for 5 waves. Cute, but not really what I'm looking for. Base ammo by 4. Honestly, pretty good. God, man, I don't really know. I think I'm gonna have to go for gear 2. I'm sorry, I think I have to. Because the minute that we get a percentage upgrade, we're chilling. That's an insane upgrade. If I focus purely on ammo and like poison or something, I think I'll be set. Speaking of, 21 already, and that's my first upgrade. Actually insane. All right. Nice. Shot number by 2 and shot spread to angular. This is gonna really, like, fucking cook my bullets, though. I need more ammo, I fear. I don't think the reload speed is dependent on how many bullets you have. But I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong. I'm not actually too sure myself. But yeah, I was saying, like, this is... I was saying that this is much more of a roguelite than a roguelike. In the true sense, because you can upgrade at the base and then, you know, come back and keep going. So I think this does technically qualify as a roguelite. But, you know, nothing wrong with it. I do like games like these. Even if they're a lot, like, more chill than this one, like this one. But, you know, I've played Isaac, I've played Gungeon. Those are the only ones that I've really played, I think. I have something else called Something Door. Something Door. I don't remember the name. I have one like that, though. I haven't played it, though. It's got like a little bird on it. Jesus, my neighbor's dog sounds like it's screaming when he barks and he has not shut up for the past 30 minutes. That's crazy. I'm kind of glad that I have neighbors. I have a neighbor on this side and I have a neighbor on this side. Their dogs are quiet as fuck. Thank God, man. Thank God those dogs are quiet. Because the ones on my left are like on my left here are like the little dogs. So they bark like loud. They bark loud as fuck. And it's very high pitched. But thankfully they're very chill. They're very chill if they're just in their house. That's also why I don't want to bark like on stream if I'm being honest, because I don't want to like aggravate the dogs. Okay, we're actually doing crazy damage now. We are actually cooking like crazy. We are essentially a living shotgun. Increase ammo by 50, increase projectile damage by 200% of your ammo. Wow, that's crazy. I'd like to upgrade this though. That's why he doesn't bark. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't bark on stream, because I might set them off. And also because I don't practice my, I don't bark at all normally. So I'm not going to practice it either. I can't practice it in the comfort of my own home, you know? I might set off all the alarms like on either side of my house. My neighbors might be like, damn, they got a crazy ass dog. Whole time it's just me fucking around on stream. Let me reload this. No, I wanted poison, man. I wanted poison. Alright, let's upgrade this one. Honestly, reload speed would not hurt to get a little more of. Okay, this actually is going kind of crazy. I've never made it this far, I think. I've never done this well on this specific one. But we got some crazy upgrades, so it makes sense. Holy shit, okay. Okay. I feel like arrows aren't gonna help me too much. Let's do this one, low-key. Holy shit. Okay, I'm running out of ammo real fast, though. I'm running out of ammo very fast. I'm running out of ammo very fast. Okay. Thankfully, my reload speed isn't too bad, but still. Have good gaming to me, so appreciate it, Stella. Thank you for pulling up. I gotta head to bed. I gotta get people coffee in the morning. Hell yeah, Stella. You're doing real service. Yeah, good to see you in, Stella. Shot number 1, not bad. After reloading, you have a 30% chance of increasing your fire rate by 200% until your next reload. Holy shit! Or this legendary one. Shot by 4. Projectile damage by 80, knockback by 50, and ammo by 50. That's insane. We have to get that. 5 or more rare upgrades in a single run. Okay, we are shooting fucking lunar blasts. And essentially reloading every couple seconds, but that's honestly not bad. That's really not bad. Because we're just kind of one-shotting shit. Okay, now we're getting into the real run here. Okay. Now we're getting to a real run. Holy. 5 waves isn't bad. 5 waves isn't bad. I guess we have to get another rush one. We're essentially just sweeping away everything that's here. Oh my god, why did that go so fast? Holy shit. Alright. This is what I meant by movement speed isn't really that big of an issue. Okay, maybe it might be becoming an issue. It might be turning into an issue in real time. Well, I think I just need to be able to do more damage at once. Holy shit. Oh! Your critical damage is always at 300%. No, let's do poison. Why are they moving so fast? Dude, holy shit. Okay, I'm getting cooked now. Oh my god. I'm dead. Jesus Christ. 4K though. That's insane. Yeah, back to lobby. Jesus Christ. What can I get here? One extra upgrade is not bad. I think I will get that. 10, 20, and 30, or 5, 10, and 15. You gain one extra upgrade. I actually do have enough. Wow. Holy shit. Doubles your chances of getting rare upgrades. Increases critical damage by 50% for every rare upgrade you have is crazy. I've run out of money. I have run out of money. These are pretty good.